Yes, this is Cohen. He is almost 1. But I'm Layla. I actually work over at Unity Point up on the PEDS unit. So I've definitely become very familiar with all the things like that. I grew up around here over in Sioux County. You guys know where that is. Graduated from Lamar's. And I've been in healthcare since right before the pandemic. So it's been a bit of a roller coaster, but definitely a good learning experience. I was a CNA at a nursing home 4 months before the pandemic hit. So I didn't even know what I was doing yet. And I had to learn really quick, but it's definitely built my love for healthcare and hoping to become a nurse one of these days. This is Cohen. He was born last year on the 27th of November. He just turned 11 months old. He has had quite the first 11 months of his life. He has been in the hospital 13 times in the last 11 and a half months. Things were great until he turned 6 weeks, and then it was kind of an uphill battle from there. But he had a good 2-month stretch. He had a stay a couple weeks ago just for asthma. His asthma kind of flared up with the seasons, not deciding what they want to be. But he's been doing great. Definitely a rock star from what he was. A spunky, excited little boy, always happy. I remember when he was super little and he got sick, he was always smiley and he'll giggle at you and he'll laugh, and he's just the happiest baby I think I've ever met. And that might be a little biased because he's mine, but so I have known about the Ronald McDonald Kitchen and House since I started working at St. Luke's almost 3 years ago. And I knew that it impacted families and that it helped those who needed it, but I never truly understood how much it helped until I was on the other side. Being a new mom and, my son being so little when this all started, eating was the last thing on my mind. But between the Ronald McDonald House and the nurses, they always made sure I was fed, I had everything I needed. He's actually gotten quite the stuffed animal collection from the hospital in here. He's gotten some of those compassion bags before, and it definitely brings light to a very stressful situation. So, and especially in a few of them, there's been hygiene, products, because every time, he gets admitted, I never know. And so I don't have a toothbrush or toothpaste or anything like that, nothing to shower. So that definitely helps me for my personal self. But for him, there's always been books and blankets and toys and just things, especially as he's gotten older, to keep him entertained. And it definitely just, like I said, takes some stress off because he can read a book or he can play and it can distract from the fact that he's not feeling well. It makes those long stays just that much easier. I was definitely using those sack lunches a lot, especially because it seemed that every time it'd be the middle of the night, and what parent eats when their kid's sick? You don't focus on that. So definitely those bags have helped a lot. And just the little snacks and drinks. With the kitchen being a little bit of a ways away, it definitely gives you time to just kind of not stare at the same 4 walls and have a minute to just, take a breath, think about what's going on. And the nurses are really good up there about, making sure you have 10 minutes just to kind of sit in there and debrief and, take a breather. And that's definitely helps. They definitely focus on making sure that we're using the resources we have. Kids are crazy and they can flip in an instant. So being, far enough away that I don't feel like I'm in the same space, but being close enough that if something were to happen, I'm right there. So that definitely helps. Keep clapping. There you go. Good job. This is a place to stay, especially for parents that live far away or NICU parents. I didn't realize how much of an impact it actually has. You can only know so much working at the hospital or just being a member of the community and not hearing about it much. So it really just warmed my heart knowing that there's a place for families, especially that live so far away. They have somewhere to go that is safe and warm, and they don't have to worry about trying to find a hotel that's open or if they're gonna, have gas to get home and come back to see their kid. So I just think it's amazing what you guys are doing for everybody around here, including us.